Good evening and welcome to the Game of the Week on the Maine Cable Network. Right here on TimeWarner Cable of Maine's Game of the Week. This is it, and we are in Saco for Thornton Academy and Sanford High School. My name is Roger Painchaud. My partner is always Ron Cote. And Ron, we're here for the season opener for these two teams. Both of them coming in here with high expectations, I would say, for a good season. So we're looking for a good one here tonight, are we not?
I think it's a great opener. You know, Thornton here at home coming off a great season last season, and with, again, high expectations. They're led by Brian Skaczynski, Sean Mayo, and, you know, Jason Dupree. And look for Thornton to play very, very good, tough man-to-man defense. And Sanford, on the other hand, they're led by Rob Duran, point guard, Mike Gallagher, and Joe Mastraccio. And you know, there's a lot of talent there. I talked to Coach Roberts, and he thinks his kids can shoot the ball, and they've got some size. So we look for a great ball game here. Yeah, indeed. When we're looking at size, good Lord, both of these teams actually are not puny by any stretch of the imagination. Sanford coming in here with yeah, well, just looking down, you know, you see 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", 6'6", Mike Gallagher, as you mentioned, 6'6", Schroeder 6'4", Sibley 6'4", and then Thornton Academy is right there as well. We've got some wonderful height here with Ben Wilson at 6'3", Max Janelle at 6'3", Holland 6'2", Sean Mayo, I expect we'll be hearing his name a lot here tonight, at 6'6". A lot of carryover talent from last year for both teams. When we look at Class A, Southern, this part of the state, you've got to consider these two teams as two teams to certainly consider, right? There's no question about that. They're both going to be two of the better teams in the SMAA, and you know, they've got high expectations, and even though Thornton Academy graduated quite a few kids from last year, right? You know, this is Coach Nelson's second year, and he feels that you know, these are his types of kids. He's got the system in, yeah, and they're ready to have a real good season. What's the other competition in this part of the state that we're going to be looking for? Everybody knows about Deering, and I guess they're considered the, if there is such thing as a preseason favorite, I guess it might be Deering. But who are some of the other teams that you think might be in this thing, Ron? Well, you're absolutely right. Deering is at the top. But not far behind is Portland. Okay. And then here in York County, you have Thornton, you have Sanford, you have Massabesic. Right. Yeah, they're going to be a real nice club. Yeah. And you know, in the Portland area, you know, you've got the South Portlands, you've got the Westbrooks, you've got the Chevresses, Lewiston, yep, Edward Little. It's going to be a pretty balanced league. It sure sounds like it. It seems like Deering and Portland are at the top. Okay. And then there's a lot of teams that are going to be very, very competitive. And what's really interesting is this great Deering team that we're talking about loses the other night in an exhibition game to Brunswick. Well, you know, they've got some great talent. They had some great talent last year, and they didn't get it done. They didn't win the state championship. Along with great talent, you also have to have chemistry, and you also have to have great attitudes. Yep. And you know, you got to put that team together. So whether Coach Francoeur can put the Deering club together and get it done remains a question. And on any given night, anything can happen. It's a basketball game. We'll be back with a tip-off for this one right after this.
From the quarter mile at St. Louis to the third turn at Talladega to the pits of Laguna Seca. Wherever innovation is the margin between win and lose, the pros reach for the same tools you do. Craftsman, the official tools of CART, NHRA, and NASCAR.
Craftsman tools are at Rick Carroll and Roger St. Michael Sears in Biddeford.
Well, we're just about ready for the opening tap. Both teams getting final instructions from the respective coaching staffs, and we'll be ready to roll. Starting lineups for Sanford have Dave Dwarin, Robbie Dwarin. I'm going to assume that they're related. Joe Mastraccio, number 20. Mike Gallagher, 32. Joe Schroeder, number 33. The Dwarins are 11 and 12. For Thornton Academy, Jason Dupuis will be number 11. Brian Skaczynski, number 20. Dan Winnie, number 22. Ben Wilson is 32. And jumping center is Sean Mayo, number 52. 52 and 32, Mike Gallagher, jumping center here.
Well, they're both listed at 6'6".
Yeah. Mayo gets a slight edge, but it'll come down to Thornton Academy. And stolen very quickly and goes the other way.
Yeah, Sanford was in their man-to-man defense and just stole that pass.
Dave Dwarren up front tries to go underneath. It's going to be a little strong, a little hard. The adrenaline is pumping, and the pass goes awry, and Thornton Academy comes up the other way. Jason Dupuis with the ball.
Well, Sanford's in a man-to-man defense right now.
Winnie drives the lane. No luck. And Sanford will come out with the ball. Whoa, what have we got? Got a block, I think, being called.
Yeah, that was close to being an offensive foul.
Sure
it was
was.
A real difficult decision there by the official, but I just didn't feel the defensive play was there in time.
Mastraccio passing it into Robbie Dwarren, number 12. Bodies are falling early here tonight. Dwarren wants to go base down the lane, can't get there. We're going to get a foul being called.
It looked like a pretty good block. I didn't think contact occurred, but again, both teams offensively, you know, penetrating or trying to get into the paint and drawing, you know, Doran Kidd drew the foul there.
May have been against Mayo. A little short on the first attempt by Robbie Dwarren.
Well, right now it's showing that this is the first game of the year, and both teams right now offensively have butterflies a little.
A little bit.
But as time goes on here, they'll get back in their rhythm.
And that breaks the ice at 1-0 with 7:13 left here in the first quarter. Skuzinski, number 20, out front. Now over to Winnie. Dupuis looking to go inside someplace. Mayo comes up to the top of the lane. Pass comes to him. He wants to drive. He's going to get fouled. Putting the body on him that time was number 33, Joe Schroeder.
Well, I look for Thornton to try to get the ball to Mayo, both at the high post and low post. He's going to be one of their main scoring threats this season.
Skuzinski, and that comes back out front for the three. Won't fall. A little long by Ben Wilson, but TA maintains possession.
Offensively right now, Thornton is spreading out their offense. They're going a motion offense with 4 in the perimeter and Sean Mayo in the low post.
They've got good height underneath, but then again, so does Sanford defensively. So
yeah, they match up pretty well.
They do, don't they?
Yep.
Kind of a wash under there. Ball goes out of bounds, and Sanford will come back down court. 1 point scored, and we're a minute and a half into the game. And out of bounds once again, so it goes back and forth here.
Well, that was great offensive movement there by Sanford. They had someone open on the low block, and the pass wasn't executed very well. And again, another turnover.
Sanford applies a little bit of a press, not too much. They back off out of it pretty quickly. Dupuis down the lane, puts it up, and the bounce is not going to go his way.
Again, nice penetration there by Jason Dupuis, and got a good shot in the lane. It just didn't fall. That's
exactly.
All. But nice penetration.
Dwarren to Dwarren. This is Dave Dwarren, and then out front to Gallagher. Schroeder moving bodies, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul.
Great defensive positioning there by Thornton. Outstanding defense there, picking up the offensive foul. You know, when you penetrate against Thornton, they're going to step up. Those defensive players step up and give great help position.
Picking his way up court is Kuzinski. Being bothered out there by one of the Dwarrens. Inside, nice pass, and there's the first scoop.
Oh, that was a nice give and go there from Bryce Kuzinski. Nice pass to Sean Mayo for the layup. Well executed.
Beautiful. 2-1. Thornton Academy out front in the early going. Well, that hits the side of the basket. We're going to come the other way. Looking for a break, wasn't one. Thanks. Just waiting to see what the call is here. It'll be a Thornton ball, and Skoczynski will be throwing it in, looking for somebody to cut. Comes out front here to Dupuis. He'd like to go to Mayo, can't get it inside.
No, he's being denied pretty well there in the low post.
Yes, he is. Mayo goes to the other side, cross-court pass. Sometimes those can be dangerous. Mayo again.
Sanford playing good man-to-man defense also.
The three is short, but Mayo is strong on the boards. Skoczynski will try a three. No, Mayo hard again, and he gets two.
Well, nice offensive rebound there by Sean Mayo, and he's very strong in there and uses his body well.
Indeed. 4-1 Thornton Academy. Open shot, and it goes. Give that one to Dave Dwaran. And it's 4-3. Right back the other way. And a quick two for Ben Wilson.
Well, an easy two also. He broke the floor and nice pass and easy layup. Sanford's going to have to get back on defense.
They want to go inside. Is that out of bounds? No. Save. No. Thornton comes out of there. Headmanding. Skoczynski waits for the bodies to fly. Gets two.
Well, that's two consecutive times down the floor where Thornton Academy has utilized their fast break for two easy baskets.
And a quick timeout here being called. I think it's a good one. Our score is 8-3 as Thornton Academy spurts out ahead here with 4 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Well, Coach Roberts, you know, I thought you hit it right on the nose. Good timeout called at this point.
Yes, it is.
Wants to settle his team back and make sure that they get somebody back on defense to stop that running game of Thornton Academy's.
Veteran coach. He's been with Sanford for a number of years, hasn't he, Ron?
You're seeing two good coaches here.
You really are.
Mike Nelson, an excellent coach, and Doug Roberts, a real excellent veteran coach.
Yep.
Both guys have been around. They're both winners. Their teams are very well coached.
They are indeed.
Both offensively and defensively.
Sanford would inbound the ball, and the TA puts on a little bit of a press here. Mustachio with the ball. Robbie Dwaran will bring it up. Baseline, short, and look at Mayo work, and he's going to draw another foul. This one coming against Steve Sibley, number 50.
I thought Sean Mayo executed real good help defense on that play, and not only help, but also got the defensive rebound.
Dupuis controlling things out front. Over to Brian Daly. Won't fall. Strong rebound by Mustachio coming over the top. Stolen. What do we got? We're going to go. Yes. Two.
Oh, nice steal there by Brian Skoczynski. Came from behind, stole it. Again, good defensive play there by Thornton Academy.
Good hands, and they knew what to do with the ball at the other end. 10-3, 3:15 left here in the first quarter. Ball bouncing around. Mayo can't block that one. We got two for, I believe, Sibley.
Yeah, the score is 10-5, Thornton Academy.
Putting that shot up, by the way, was Max Janelle, who's checked into the lineup for TA. Right now, we've got Daly, Dupuis, Mayo, Janelle, and Skoczynski in the lineup for Thornton Academy. Under 3 minutes. Anthony Boston, number 10, also in the lineup now for Sanford. Both teams have made some changes. Brian Kelly is number 25. Robbie Dwaran is going to get picked off. He wanted to make that pass inside baseline, but TA is all over that. Skozinski back out front. Dupuis thinks of it.
Sanford is in their zone defense now. They've gone away from their man-to-man, and
Janelle, no.
Thornton doing a nice job on the board, both defensively and offensively.
Boston will bring it up court. Robbie Dwarin back over to Boston on our side of the court. He's looking to go inside. Does. Sibley shoots. Won't fall. Strong move by Sanford underneath, but look at Mayo control things.
Yep. Up on the board again.
Almost blocked out of there. Stolen by Dwarin, but the TA hangs on. Janelle is bottled up underneath, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow, I believe, will go to Sanford. Minute and a half left, 1:35 to be exact. 10-5 is the score here from Linnell Ginn in Thornton Academy.
Well, TJ Metcalf's in the game, and Brian Daly for Thornton Academy.
Gonna get a foul call that might go against
I believe it's on
Janelle?
Max Janelle, yeah. Got a little too tight there. Well, Sanford's having a hard time executing their offense. They're having a hard time scoring, and that's because of Thornton's great defense.
Sibley back in the lineup. Lieberman checks out for Sanford. Over here is Dwarin. Fakes once, puts up a shot, blocked by Mayo. This ate him up. Sanford maintains possession. Boston will be throwing it in. Out front. Boston again out front. Back over here to Dwarin. It's almost picked off. Out of bounds. Sanford ball. Boston will be throwing it in. Gallagher, nope, make that Kelly. I'm sorry, but I think he's called for steps. And he is, so we're going the other way. Under a minute left.
Right, 54 seconds left. We've got a 10-5 game here. Sanford just having a hard time getting a good shot off offensively.
You're right.
And again, you know, I've been very impressed with Thornton Academy's man-to-man defense.
And they keep switching people in and out of here. Chris Lieberman, number 22, back in the lineup, replacing Mike Gallagher, who will sit.
Again, they're in their 3-2 zone defense, and
now we're going to try to break the other way, but that's not going to happen. TA gets back quickly on defense. Dwarin is going to be called for steps.
Well, another turnover by Sanford.
I keep track of scores. I should have kept track of turnovers. There've been a few of these.
Well, there's been a few so far in this first period.
Indeed.
And that's due to the defenses that are being played.
Sure.
I believe the officials called the two head coaches over, and I don't think they want to hear anything from the assistant coaches. They don't mind hearing stuff from the head coaches, but they don't want to hear the assistants.
Up front here is TJ Metcalf, number 12. Janelle wants to go inside, but that pass gets away from everybody, and Sanford comes back up court.
Well, we got 12 seconds left here before the period ends.
Yep.
I'm sure Sanford's going to want to take this last shot.
And they do, and it will not fall. And the Thornton, will, I was going to say might get the last shot, but they won't. There's a foul being called. It'll be against TA. With only 2 seconds left. Lieberman checks back in. Make that Gallagher checking back in for Sanford. The shot is away, but short. And that ends the first quarter here at Thornton Academy. And our score, TA 10, Sanford 5. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
A few tips on how to buy appliances. First, go to the only place that carries all 6 top brands. This is preferable to a place that carries 2 or 3 brands. Next, go to a place that'll guarantee they'll match any price, period. Finally, go to a place where they have lots of experience. 75 years ought to do it. And the best tip of all, just go to Sears.
The best place for appliances. Rick Carroll and Roger St. Michael, Sears in Biddeford.
And we're just about ready for the start of the second quarter. Interesting first quarter, Ron. A little bit herky-jerky and people losing the ball and all that sort of stuff. But like I think you said right at the top, a little nervousness setting in, and it showed. But on the other hand, once these two teams settle down, this is going to be one heck of a ball game.
Yeah, the jitters should be out now. This is the beginning of the second quarter, and I think the tempo should increase a little here. Again, Sanford starting out in a 3-2 zone.
That's Kaczynski out top, and now TJ Metcalf with the big three-pointer.
Well, that was a big 3 there by TJ Metcalf, coming off the bench and hitting that 3 against the zone.
His first points of the evening, and it's a great way to start. Gallagher on top. This is Dave Dwarin. Again, like you said a couple of times, and there's a steal. We're going the other way. Up and no, but the foul is called, and that'll send Brian Daly to the line.
Well, again, another turnover by Sanford, and that's due to Thornton's great denial defense. Outstanding.
Exactly.
The defensive player just stepped into the passing lane, stole that ball, and went down for the layup and got fouled.
Sanford just having so much trouble here early, trying to establish any kind of rhythm, offensive rhythm, and it's really due to that defense that we're watching.
There's no question. You got to give a lot of credit to Thornton's defense.
Daly gets the first. It's 14-5 now as TA rather has moved out to a 9-point extension, looking to make it 10, and he does.
Well, really, Sanford's got to get something rolling here offensively. Otherwise, Thornton's going to, take a commanding lead here.
Yep. Well, Coach Roberts has made a lot of substitutions early, trying to get some kind of unit in there that's going to work. On the other hand, I think it's a little difficult establishing any kind of chemistry, and we've got another traveling call and another timeout. 15-5, our score here in Saco with 7:09 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think Coach Roberts wants, he wants to settle his troops down and get something going offensively. There's been too many turnovers.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No outstanding leaders in terms of shooting at this point. Kaczynski's got 4 points. Sean Mayo has 4. Metcalf has 3, and so on and so on.
It's really well balanced.
Very well balanced.
Yeah, they spread things out, and
you can't automatically think that you've got to sag on Mayo because they're not going to necessarily go that way. They can. I am assuming they can beat you from the outside as well. We've seen the 1 3-point shot by Metcalf. I'm sure that's not the last one that we'll see tonight.
No,
so they've got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, you would think that they'd come down and just look for Mayo, but they don't.
They don't.
They play very well as a team. They move the basketball around. They hit the open man, and they're not coming down and just trying to get the ball inside to Mayo. Mayo will get his points. He'll get his points in the scheme of the offense.
Sure.
Sanford's back in their man-to-man defense now.
Okay, and that's Daly up front with the ball, and now over to T.J. Metcalf. Back over here to Daly on our side of the court. Daly back out front. Turner. Oh, what a beautiful shot. That's just the way they write it up on the board. That's Ben Wilson picking up a quick 2.
Well, somebody lost Ben Wilson there defensively. He had an open shot in the paint just below the foul line.
And we're going to get a foul. That'll be called on Metcalf.
Wilson. Ben Wilson.
Taking that out of bounds for Sanford is Mastraccio. And he gets it over to Robbie Dwarin. Now Gallagher. A lot of movement in the offense, trying to find the open man. They've got a three-point shot going, but it won't fall. And once again, it'll be Thornton Academy coming out with the rebound. It's one shot and out, and that's it. Wilson this time with the rebound. Almost stolen by Dwarren.
Well, Thornton's setting a lot of screens offensively. They're running their motion offense, and Sanford's defensive players are just running into screens, and so they need a lot of communication defensively.
Jason Dupuis back in the lineup for TA. Playing a little defense right now. Out front for the three. And it does drop. And that's Nastraccio that comes up with that three-pointer. And the first points of the second quarter for Sanford. We're at 17-7.
Well, they needed that basket. It's been a long time coming here.
Make it 8. I thought it was a three-pointer. They just made it a three-pointer. 17-8.
Right. And, you know, Thornton's just turned the ball over 2 times in a row. And, you know, Sanford's got the opportunity now to get another hoop here.
5:45 left to play here in the first half. It's 17-8 ball game, 9-point advantage for Thornton Academy. And this is the season opener for both teams. We are here in Saco at TA, and it's a good one. Dave Dwarren. Nastraccio had a notion of driving the lane. There was no room there. Dwarren will take another three. No, not that time. Mayo for the easy rebound. Dupuis drives the lane. No. Battle for the rebound, and Dupuis stayed under there to get it. And it's going to go the other way.
Well, instead of, you know, Sanford needs to check out. They're not boxing out their man, and consequently they're just trying to out-jump people for rebounds. And when you get those long rebounds from three-point shots, right now Thornton Academy is capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Well, the foul will send Sanford to the line. They're asking if they want to send that boy in who's sitting there, and the coach says no.
Well, I think he's coming in for the shooter, and that's why he can't come in.
Right. This is Dave Dwarren at the line. Won't fall. Mayo with the rebound. Looking to run here, but then they have to back off a little bit as the Sanford defense got back very nicely. Wilson has a notion. Almost stolen. Dupuis. Almost stolen again, and now it is. Sanford will go the other way. They want to drive. They want to break. Shots up. No luck.
Things just aren't falling for Sanford right now.
He did everything right but score.
Yes, he did. He took the ball to the basket real strong.
That three will be a little short.
And he's an outstanding guard, Robbie Doran.
Gallagher fakes, gets bottled up. He's falling, and he's going to be called for steps.
Well, again, you got to give credit to Thornton's defense on that. They do such an excellent job of helping out. Penetration occurs, and there's a guy standing there helping out. And Sanford is getting frustrated right now offensively because they can't get anything going.
We have 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in this first half. 17-8. TA always on top. Now the ball is lost off the foot of Brian Daly. Robbie Dwarren with the ball. And that's going to go out of bounds the other way.
We've seen a lot of turnovers so far, really, in this, half.
Brian Kelly is in the lineup currently for Sanford. He'll be number 25. And that goes, I guess, off the Sanford player's hand. Wilson. In the corner, that's Winnie back in the lineup. Mayo. Yes!
Oh, nice shot there from Sean Mayo, just inside the three-point line.
19-8.
I guess he's proven to everybody that he can shoot from the outside also.
Yeah, you can't leave him alone out there either. Boston, his three won't fall. Skoczynski will slow it up. Winnie with the ball up front. Looking for a cutter. There he is. It's Mayo. Soft jumper. No. Skoczynski with great rebounding position and two.
Well, Brian Skoczynski working real hard there on the offensive board and getting that rebounds and getting the 2 points.
And that's 6 points tonight for Skoczynski. 21-8 now for Thornton Academy. Stolen again by the TA defense. Skoczynski. Two and a half minutes left. Oh, nice move inside. Gets his own rebound, back up and in.
Oh, that's a great low post move there by Sean Mayo. He's proving that he's going to be really difficult to stop inside.
And that's 8 points tonight for Mayo. 23-8 as TA starts to pull away here with a 15-point advantage. And they're doing it at both ends of the court, offensively and defensively, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Sanford is just out of sync offensively.
Totally.
They're really out of sync, and
they've shot themselves in so many feet out there. I'm surprised they can run it all. Yeah, I mean, good Lord, they've thrown the ball away so many times here tonight.
Well, the thing too is that they're getting frustrated at this point too, and that's you know, again, as we've mentioned all evening, that's due to Thornton's defense.
Yeah, and that Thornton offense too has picked up some speed here. I'm talking about Mayo with the 8 points that we mentioned, Skoczynski with the 6. Those two boys are leading the scoring on that side. When you've got 8 points for your team, if you're Sanford, well, it's hard to point to anybody and say, there's your star. It's 23-8. We have 2:06 left to play in the first half, and it'll be Thornton possession. Daly will bring it up.
Well, Sanford's in their 3-2 zone defense now. They're going to try to slow down Thornton.
And almost stolen. It'll still be Thornton ball. Mistrasio had the right idea. Daly again. Looking for his folks underneath. And that is stolen. Nice anticipation by Mistrasio. He'll put it up and get it blocked by Mayo, who can't hang on to it.
Oh, Mayo anticipated that shot extremely well and, you know, just knocked it away. Great anticipation there.
Yes, indeed. Robbie Doran fakes the three, goes inside, and there's a nice play and a good two, and they earned that. Mike Gallagher gets his first 2 points of the night.
And Mike Gallagher is one of Sanford's players that has to score. He's got to get into the scoring for Sanford to be a good club this year.
Exactly. And when you see him with only 2 points with just about a minute left in the first half, you know they've got problems.
Right.
And that's Gallagher again making the attempt, but it's Mayo coming out of there with the ball. Daly looks to the other side. Max Janelle, who's just checked in. No. Skoczynski, tough.
Well, again, Brian Skoczynski, offensive board.
Yep.
Giving Thornton another shot at the basket.
Daly will go for three. No. And that's Sanford battling Sanford under there. Now Dwaran. Mistrasio with the three. Yes.
Well, he's one of their better three-point shooters, and that's the first one we've seen tonight from him.
And that shot will go out of bounds. Actually, it's the second one, believe it or not. Joe got one earlier to make it 23-13 now, and 6 points for Mistrasio. but the time is running out. We're down to about 20 seconds left. TA up by 10. Dwarin. What did he do? Well, he got hit on the hand coming around. Somebody grabbed him.
Yeah, I believe Max Janelle fouled him on the on the dribble.
With 13 seconds left, that'll send him to the line.
Well, Sanford's got an opportunity here to make a couple of foul shots and cut the lead to 8 points.
Yeah, and not so long ago, we were talking about a 15-point advantage.
Right.
Cuts down real quick.
A nice little comeback here by Sanford.
Yes, it is. Shot won't go on the 1-and-1. TA will have time for the final shot here. And we got a double dribble being called. So we've got 5 seconds left, and it'll be Sanford maybe getting one away. We'll see. Strasho, Dwarin to the side. Kelly, no, make that Gallagher, and it won't fall, and that does end the first half. Well, we've done one half of play here at Thornton Academy, and our score, TA 23, Sanford 13. We'll be back with a little bit of halftime chatter and the second half right after this.
There's this guy, always in my face, shouting at me, just pushes me, but I love him. He's my coach. My coach.
Be a coach. Be a fan. Special Olympics.
There it is, God.
We want to thank our sponsor, St. Michael's Sears in Biddeford at 380 Elm Street, 283-2423 for sponsoring tonight's game. We really appreciate that effort. We thank sponsors certainly for all the work they do and allowing us to bring these games to you. So we want everybody out there to know that it's because of their support that we are able to keep bringing all you viewers out there the game of the week, this great game that we're seeing here tonight, and hopefully many, many more that you'll be seeing through the rest of the season. St. Michael's of Sears, once again, in Biddeford. Well, it's first half, Ronnie. We've got a 23-13 game. Sanford getting a little closer here towards the end of this first half, but it's still a 10-point advantage. And I think we're watching a well-oiled machine early on here by this Thornton Academy team, with Thornton doing, as I said, moving very nicely, and Sanford having some problems getting into any kind of offensive flow.
Well, I think, you know, the whole difference there is Thornton Academy's man-to-man defense. Everything is generated from their defense, and they've caused many, many turnovers in Sanford's case, and also not allowing Sanford to get good shot opportunities or easy baskets. And you know, they've held Sanford, a good ball club, to 13 points in this first half. So I think the whole first half has been Thornton's man-to-man defense.
Yeah, I think you're right. In Sanford scoring, we've got Mastrasio with 6 points, and then 2 for Gallagher, a couple for Sibley, a couple for Dwarin, and a point for Dave Dwarin, and 1 for Robbie Dwarin, for what I hope totals up to 13 points. On the Thornton Academy side, Daly's got a couple of points. TJ Metcalf has that 1 3-pointer. Skaczynski's been good for 6, Wilson for 4, and Sean Mayo for 8 points. So that's pretty much the scoring and the way it looks here at this point. Again, we want to mention that if you'd like to sponsor a community program, a sports program such as we're watching here tonight, please call TimeWarner Cable of Maine. Renee Risher is the account executive. That phone number is 646-4578. So if you'd like to be a sponsor, we sure would like to have you on board. We'll be back with the tip-off of the second half right after this. And we're just about ready for the start of the second half. 23-13, Thornton on top.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see the adjustment that Sanford has made at halftime to try to combat this tough Thornton Academy man-to-man defense. On the other hand, Thornton Academy, you know, this second half, they need to not let up, not let down. I'm sure they won't. I'm sure their defensive intensity will be the same. And Sanford, on the other hand, needs to pick things up.
Well, we'll see what happens. Sanford is starting to make a little bit of a move there towards the end of the first half. We'll see if they can continue that that kind of pressure.
Well, they need production from Rob Doran, who's got the ball right now, and Mike Gallagher and Joe Mastraccio. They're their leading scorers.
Yeah, Doran only has the 1 point tonight, and that came at the foul line. Gallagher moves. Oh, what a beautiful block by Mayo. But there's a call under there, and maybe going against Wilson.
Yeah, nice penetration there, though. Nice move by Mike Gallagher, and he created that foul by penetrating in there. But again, when you penetrate Thornton's defense, there's the big guy, Sean Mayo, you know, and he's ready to help and block that shot.
Gallagher will get the first. And here's the opportunity to cut this lead down to 8 points. And he does.
Sanford's coming back with full court pressure right now.
Kaczynski will pass it forward to Winnie. He looks to go inside. Mayo is out front. Oh, man, when he comes down the lane, he comes down the lane, doesn't he?
Well, he took the ball from the perimeter and drove right to the lane, and, you know, nobody stepped in his way to pick up an offensive foul.
I think he only took 2 steps to get there. It's 25-15. And Mayo with the steal. Wants to break. He finds Kaczynski, but now the defense is back. Ball is batted out of bounds. Whoa, no. It'll go to Sanford.
Well, it went off Brian's foot. Good play there by the Sanford defender.
Indeed. Robbie Dwaring. Sibley with a little bit of room, and he gets 2.
Well, that was a nice pass by Rob Doran. What happened there, he penetrated, got some help defensively, and then just passed off to the man that was open.
Quick timeout being called here. Going to reorganize this a little bit, Ron? Do you think that this is what TA wants to do?
I don't think Coach Nelson is quite happy right now with his team, especially in the offensive end, and I think he wants to settle them down and make sure that Sanford doesn't come back. They've cut the lead to an 8-point game, and they seem like they've got their rhythm a little better this second half. Sanford does than they did in the first.
.6:46 left here in the third quarter as Kaczynski will inbound the ball. Dupuis. This is Dan Winnie.
Well, it's Mayo on the block.
Yep. Gets his own rebound. Battled for that one. Dupuis thinking about the 3. Back inside. That's where they want to go. And Mayo will be fouled, and that'll be called on Gallagher. Bodied him a little bit.
Well, Sanford's looking inside to Sean Mayo now on the block.
Yep.
The thing, again, that Sanford is not doing well on the shot is they're not checking out. They're not boxing out. And, again, Thornton came up with another offensive rebound.
Dupuis drives up.
Nice block there by Mike Gallagher.
Indeed. Caught it a couple of times. It's an 8-point game, and we've got traveling being called on Dwarin, who doesn't like the call.
No, Coach Roberts doesn't like that call, and I can't blame him. It's almost like, you know, when a kid penetrates that quickly, the officials feel like they've automatically traveled. And that doesn't happen every case. That's
Jason Dupuis out front. Right in the paint for the 2. No. Rebound by Wilson. His own rebound. Back up. No. Mayo, yes.
Well, once again, Sanford gave Thornton 4 opportunities at the basket, 3 offensive rebounds, and you just can't do that against a good team. They're not doing a good job boxing out.
Wilson almost gets a steal. And out of bounds against Thornton Academy.
Well, Thornton really hustling defensively and almost got another turnover there.
It's 27-17. We've got a 10-point game with 5:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Sanford with the ball and Robbie Dwarren bringing it up. Dwarren again. And it's stolen and tripped and falling down. And wait a minute. Let's hope he's not injured.
Well, Mayo took a hard hit there, but
yep.
Getting up slow, but...
Oh, he's going to walk it off.
They can't afford to lose Sean Mayo.
When you were an athlete 100 years ago, Rob,
it seems like it.
Yeah, you'd get hurt playing football, and what would the coach say? Walk it off.
That's right, walk it off.
There were more knee injuries out there that nobody knew anything about, or ankle injuries, and just walk it off. Or run some laps or something.
Well, we didn't have trainers back then.
No, you didn't, I know.
And now every team has their own trainer. Well, the ball's going to go back to Thornton Academy.
And Skaczynski will be throwing it in. Checking it in is Brett Gagnon for TA. Number 34. This is Max Janelle. He wants to drive. And what have we got? I'm going to foul against Sibley, number 50.
Well, Max Janelle's got some quickness, and he penetrated there and got fouled on the drive.
Yeah, Janelle again with the ball now. He goes baseline, comes back out front for an open 3, won't fall. Janelle over the back, but there's no call on that, and Sibley will come down with the rebound over to Dwarren.
Well, that was a nice rebound there by Sanford.
A long 3 won't drop. That was Brian Kelly.
And that's the difference. Sanford is only getting 1 shot at the basket.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You know, while Thornton Academy gets 2 and 3 shots.
And that's just thrown away. Robbie Dwarren just looking to the heavens for divine guidance after that one.
Yeah, you know, they were on a fast break, and you know, number 25, Brian Kelly, just wasn't looking at the ball, that's all.
Scoring is slowed down here with 4.5 minutes left. We're still at 27-17. Thornton, of course, on top.
Well, Thornton's maintaining that 10-point lead.
They are. Janelle, not quite. And no, can't save it. Ben Wilson.
Again, you know, Ben Wilson is right there to pick up that offensive rebound. Just couldn't grab it. But every time the shot goes up, Thornton Academy is really battling to get offensive rebounds. And that's an area where you win ball games.
This is Dave Dwarren now, number 11. Gets it back over to a new youngster just checked in here. That's Sam Sivigny, number 14 for Sanford. Janelle down, and we're going to be called a jump. The possession, I think, will favor Sanford.
Well, I think there was a timeout called by Thornton Academy before that.
Before that?
Yes, I believe so. I think it's going to be Thornton Academy's ball.
Okay. Just under 4 minutes, 3:57 left. Not much scoring, as we said, here in the 3rd quarter. Sanford, Mike Gallagher has a couple of points, and so has Steve Sibley. And for Thornton Academy as well, 4 points, all of them by Sean Mayo. Mayo now has 12 points in the game, and that obviously leads all scorers.
I think this quarter, the thing that's been impressive is Thornton Academy's rebounding. On the defensive end, they're giving Sanford just one shot.
Yep.
And on the offensive end, they're getting more than one shot because they're getting offensive rebounds, and I think that's been the main difference here in the third period.
You're right. Mayo, obviously, and getting good help underneath, too, by Ben Wilson, number 32.
Well, with Mayo out now, Ben Wilson and Max Janelle become the inside players for Thornton.
I think as I look at Mayo, he's holding a little bit, maybe an ice pack on his knee. Oh, we'll keep an eye on that. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Thornton ball. And no, make it Sanford. I'm sorry. Sanford ball. Sam Sivney checking it into Dwarin. Back to Sivney, who tries the three. A little short. The battle for the rebounds comes out of there with Gagnon on top.
Well, again, Thornton giving one shot for Sanford.
Yep. Brian Daly is number 10. Dupuy is 11. That's Daly with a nice give and go.
Well, that's a nice alley-oop play there by Thornton Academy. Well executed, and little alley-oop pass for the layup.
Nice done. Very nicely done, as you said, from Dupuy back to Daly. 29-17. Sivney wants to drive. He's going to get hit. The foul will go against Brian Daly. And Skoczynski checks back into the lineup. Mastraccio does as well.
Well, Daly was close there to getting good position, picking up the offensive foul, but the referee saw it differently.
Well, Thornton goes a little small at this point.
Yeah, without Mayo in the game, there's
right.
no question that they don't have the same size.
Wilson also now is sitting down, so they're a little smaller than they probably would like. Let's see if Sanford rather can take advantage of this situation. Sivney, no, stolen away again, another bad pass. That's been the story of the game. Dupuy thinks about it. Daly wants to go inside. Janelle wants to go up. He's going to get fouled. It'll be Thornton ball underneath with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. 29-17. Skoczynski out front. Janelle wants to drive. Finds Skoczynski underneath. They battled, but it's Sanford coming out of there. Dave Dwarin with the ball over to Sivney.
Well, that was a nice pass by Max Janelle. Almost cashed in on that layup.
Sibley with a three.
Well, he's somebody that I don't think Thornton expected to shoot the three. But he was all alone out there and knocked it home.
7 points to Sibley, and it's a 9-point game. 29-20. Daly shot won't drop, and it's Gallagher coming out of there quickly. Now he slows it up. Hard pass just goes nowhere. Looking for somebody to cut, and nobody moved.
But again, another turnover.
Indeed.
You know, there's been a number of turnovers tonight by Sanford. It's really cost them.
Boy, has it ever. Dupuy out front.
Well,
Mayo is back in, by the way.
The big guy's back in.
Look at that move. Isn't that nice?
Nice low post move, yep. He's really worked on his low post game. It shows, and he's got his game down.
Dave Dwarin open three. No, much too strong. Skoczynski. All the way. The finger roll won't go. We got an offensive foul being called on Skoczynski on the drive.
Well, Dave Dwarin picked up the offensive foul. That's the first one I think we've seen tonight by Sanford.
TJ Metcalf checking in for Dupuy for TA. Robbie Dwarin back in the lineup for Sam Sivney just checked out. And that's where Robbie Dwarin with the ball. 31-20 now. 11-point advantage. Thornton Academy basically able to maintain that 10, 11-point edge.
Yeah, they haven't let it slide below 8.
Got to 8,
you know.
yeah, a couple of times.
Right.
But that's about it. Kelly is 25. Sibley, he'll take a 3 from out there. Almost gets it. Out of bounds. Thornton ball.
Well, he made the last one he shot, so he thought he'd take another one.
TA is getting big again as Ben Wilson comes back in. So they have Wilson and Mayo now back in the lineup with under a minute left at 55 seconds. The press is on, and Mayo says, well, I'll just walk it up myself. Then maybe I'll go to the basket like that.
Well, he brought the ball up and took it all the way to the rim.
16 points now for Sean Mayo. 33-20. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Gallagher with the ball. Robbie Dwarren goes down the lane, puts it up, is fouled, and that ball goes in. That's a beautiful play.
Well, that's a great penetration drive there by Rob Dwarren. That's something that he's capable of doing, but we haven't seen all evening. You know, he's an outstanding guard and penetrated and made a nice shot there.
Only his 3rd point of the night. 33-22. He's 1 for 2 at the line tonight. And now he's 2 for 3. 10-point game once again, Ron.
That's right.
20 seconds left. In the corner, back out front, Mayo. They use up some clock here. Wilson back to Mayo.
Well, they want to take the last shot. There's 6 seconds left here, and
oh, that's nice. Right down the lane, and in for 2 is Brian Daly.
you can't ask for anything better than that.
Perfect.
You know, ball going in, penetration drive, ball going in at the buzzer.
Timing is everything. We've completed 3 periods of play here at Thornton Academy, and our score is TA 35 and Sanford 23. We'll be back with the 4th quarter right after this.
I donated a pint of blood.
Have you saved a life today?
No, but today somebody saved mine.
The American Red Cross. Together, we can save a life.
Just about ready for the start of the 4th quarter. A 12-point advantage for Thornton Academy. It's the lead that they built up very early in this game, way back in the 1st quarter, and they've really never let it go. And they've been able to maintain the same pace right on through, getting some very nice performances here tonight as well by, well, Sean Mayo. We certainly have to mention his 16 points and his all-around work, both offensively and defensively. Not only off the boards, but he's been shooting from the outside. He's driving the lane.
He's bringing the ball up.
Yeah.
He's done it all. Well, Sanford's changed their defense. They're in their 1-2-2 zone.
Inside to Mayo. Off glass. No. Well, he hasn't missed too many. That's Chris Lieberman, number 22 in the lineup right now for Sanford. Gallagher on the outside. Yes, thought it was a little strong there for a minute. Gallagher again with the ball. No place to go. Estraccio goes inside. He's going to draw the foul, and that'll be on Mayo from behind.
Well, you know, the 4th period just starting, so there's still plenty of time for Sanford to get back into this game, but the 12-point advantage of Thornton is going to be difficult to overcome. There's no question about it.
I would think so. Inside, nice pass and a nice shot by Gallagher.
Yeah, nice strong move there by Mike Gallagher. And again, nice pass as you mentioned, Rod.
6 points for Gallagher in the game. 35-25. In the corner. It doesn't fall.
Well, the difference right now is Sanford's only giving Thornton 1 shot at the basket.
Dwarren makes that patented drive to the basket, looking for a call. There was none. There's a 3. No.
I think Thornton's rushing things here a little.
A little bit.
You know.
inside and out of bounds once again.
Once again, another turnover by Sanford. You know, they're getting some opportunities here to get back into this game.
Yes, they are, and you get that feeling, you know.
And they get down, and then they throw it away.
They throw it away. And they've done it all night long. They just haven't been able to maintain any kind of consistency.
I think we're probably going to see a little more patience here with the Thornton offense. They're not going to just come down and make one pass and shoot it up.
Mm-hmm. That's Kozinski out front. He goes back to the top to Ben Wilson. Now they find T.J. Metcalf underneath. And we got a call.
Yeah, he got fouled under there.
It's against Dave Dwarin, number 11, I believe, in the TA ball. Wilson. Inside, yes. Mayo wants to work. Gets blocked right to the hands of Wilson, who puts up the 2. When it's going right, it's just going right, doesn't it?
Right. Well, you know, Sanford had a nice block there, but the ball fell into Ben Wilson's hand for an open shot.
We're back up to a 12-point advantage. Ball is stolen away again. Metcalf, nice pass. Kozinski's ball is blocked. That
nice
shot,
block by Mike Gallagher.
Indeed. And the other way, Dwarin wants to collect. He does. Robbie Dwarin.
Well, again, we got a 10-point lead by Thornton, and Sanford calls timeout.
37-27 with 5:48 left. Robbie Dwarin now has 6 in this game. Gallagher has 6. Mastraccio has 6. But the leading scorer is a guy who's sitting on the bench. His name is Steve Sibley. He has 7.
Yeah, and the 3 guys you mentioned, you know, Mastraccio and Gallagher and Duran, they're the main scorers. And,
yep.
But they're going to need to score more than 6 points each to win games. And,
it's actually really a low-scoring game.
It is. It is. And, you know, every time you're going to play Thornton Academy, I believe the score is going to be low because they play very, very good man-to-man defense, and they're going to keep the score down.
Yep.
So you're going to have to earn your points, and you're going to have to score to beat them.
Yeah, and you can't afford all the mistakes that we've seen. You can't afford throwing the ball away,
right,
the turnovers, the double dribbles, the walking, all the stuff that we've seen tonight, because you've got to take advantage of every opportunity that you've got to come down the court, at least get a shot away.
Right, Sanford's had a number of turnovers.
Right. It'll be TA ball.
Sanford, Sanford putting putting full court pressure here.
Well, they got to do something at this point. It's with 5:45 left and down 10. They've been down 10, it seems, throughout this game. They've got to do something to change this mess that they're in. Back out front, Metcalf working, but looking to go inside. Always nice drive by Kozinski, and also a nice block, but Kozinski comes out of there with the ball.
Well, that was a nice pass by T.J. Metcalf on that backdoor cut.
Actually, Metcalf could have gone in himself for the layup, I thought, but he made the pass. It was the right pass. At any rate, Sanford comes away with the ball with 5:15 left. Dwarin working hard, bringing the ball up. Oh, man, he ran into a lot of bodies. Sibley gets the shot, won't fall, and we've got a foul.
I believe the foul's on Mike Gallagher over the back.
Yes, it is.
But anytime you drive against Thornton Academy, you're going to run into some bodies because there are going to be people there that are going to help out.
Yeah, everybody goes to the ball.
Right.
Just moves the ball.
Right. So you better be under control, otherwise you're gonna get an offensive foul called on you.
And time is called. Actually, I think he called that time because he wasn't able to get the pass in, and he was going to lose it on the 5 seconds. So he said, "Timeout. Let's talk." 5:07 left. It's 37-27, 10-point advantage. We're in the Bunnell Gymnasium here at Thornton Academy on a rainy Friday night.
And the opening of our Class A basketball season.
Boy, it is. And it's going to be a great season. We're happy to be here. We're anxious to do a lot of these games. Hope that you folks out there enjoy it on the main cable network.
Well, it's
Game
nice,
of the week.
It's nice to see some good teams in the York County area. You know, throughout the years, a lot of good teams come from the Portland area. And, and now you're seeing Thornton Academy, and you're seeing Massabesic, and you're seeing Sanford as good basketball teams in York County.
Good solid programs, too, that they're working on. Skoczynski, no, rebounding, up and in by Mayo. I think Mayo gets that shot.
Well, again, a second opportunity given to Thornton Academy. Time and time again, the boards have really done a number against Sanford.
Oh, look at that beautifully positioned. Daly stepping in front of the pass. And again, like you said, they'll slow it down. Now Wilson goes for the three, a little long, out of bounds, batted out by Mayo. It's back up to 12 with 4.5 left. Dwarren runs into bodies.
Well, you know, they cleared the side for Doran to drive, and the minute he changed his speed and decided to go to the basket, there were two Thornton Academy defenders there who do a great job. They were doing a great job of seeing the ball, seeing their man, stepping into the lane and trying to pick up the foul.
I don't know who was called on it.
No, I didn't see it either.
I thought he ran into Wilson, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there was Wilson with the foul. Anyway, Dwarren gets the first of two. This is the second. Skoczynski with the rebound. He's being bothered out there by Dave Dwarren. Now Robbie Dwarren is going to draw the foul. And we're in a bonus situation, so Skoczynski will go to the line. The lead is 11. First time to the line by Thornton Academy. In fact, they have only taken 2 foul shots tonight, Ron.
Wow,
that's number 3. And they're 3 for 3 at the line. Brian Daly has 2, and Skoczynski is going for his 2. And that's the only time that the TA has been to the foul line tonight. And they're 4 for 4 at the line. Anthony Boston in the lineup for Sanford. He's number 10.
Well, with 4 minutes left, Thornton Academy's got a 13-point lead, and Sanford's going to have to get some points up here quickly.
That's Boston. Goes cross court to Mastraccio. Dave Dwarren is out front. And the ball is going to get away again, out of bounds. 3:49 left. It's a 13-point game, and it's getting late, folks.
Coach Roberts is going to look at his stats after the game. He's going to look at the turnovers, and he's not going to be pleased with the number of turnovers they've had tonight against Thornton.
Sure of that. Daly out front. Dupuis now. Brian Daly is number 10. Dupuis. Daly, no. They're just eating up some clock here, and that's fine.
Yeah, they're pleased with doing that.
Sure.
And there's the back door cut, and almost got a layup out of it.
Almost. It went out on a Sanford player, I think, so TA will have the ball.
Well, they're executing their offense, but the big thing is that they're running time off the clock.
Sure. Oh, look at that. Look at that open up, and a foul as well. Isn't that beautiful when that works? He just came down the lane, unobstructed. Somebody just put a hand out. 43-28.
Coach Roberts is not happy with that because that's just a case where they're not a bounds play and Sanford really not being ready to play, not being ready to play defense. And Thornton getting an easy layup out of that.
Daly has 8 tonight. He's had a good night, and he's going for his 9th point, and he gets them, and TA is 5 for 5 at the line. The Celtics should do as well.
And now they've got a 16-point lead.
Exactly, 44-28. And Dwarren with the ball out front. Sam Siving is back in the lineup. He's got the ball at number 14. Gallagher being bothered, and we're going to call a foul. It'll be on Dupuis, reaching in, grabbing an arm. And Gallagher will go to the line. He's 2 for 2 at the line tonight. That fetches nothing. And the student body chimes in. That was a one-on-one situation, and obviously that's all they're going to get. Nothing.
Well, you know, Thornton Academy student body came here in droves tonight. They've got a nice group here and cheering their team on.
Yeah, they're all down here in front of us, and they're having a lot of fun. 16-point lead, and nice drive baseline. Shot is up, and it will go. Count 2 for Robbie Dwarin. The press is on. Dupuis breaks it. Skoczynski out top. Daly. Looking for help. And we've got a timeout, I believe, being called by Thornton Academy with 2:09 left and the score 44-30. Well, TA rolling along here.
Well, you know,
lead up to 14.
Last year they started out the season, I believe they were 8-1. They had a great start to the season, and it looks like tonight they're off to that same start again. They're going to be 1-0 with a 14-point lead here with 2 minutes left. And a good win for Thornton, because Sanford is going to be a nice club as the year goes along. And in fact, I think both of these teams are going to improve as the year goes along. Yep. Thornton's going to improve. Defensively, I think they're very, very, very sound. Offensively is where I think they're going to improve as the season goes along.
Great way to start the season here for TA. It's a big win. You want to do it at home. You know you're up against a good team. The Sanford team is a good team, and as Ronnie said, this is going to be a better team as the season moves along and as they cut down on the mistakes. So TA has got to come out of here very, very happy here tonight. Great team performance.
Well, I don't think you're going to see Sanford committing that many turnovers night in and night out as they did tonight.
For sure. Wilson almost stolen away. Wilson says he hit my arm. Ref, call a foul. Ref said play basketball. Out, coach, out, ref, you play. Daly. Never moved the pivot foot. Came close. And now we've got a foul call. And Dupuis will go to the line. I think it's on Robbie Dwarin. Jason Dupuis at the line for a couple, a one-on-one. Sibley checking in for Sanford. Sam Sivigny will sit. We're at 1 minute and 44 left to play here tonight. The shot does not go. And Gallagher will bring it up. Gallagher fakes a couple, gets the shot up, won't fall. Mayo just works beautifully out of there. Now he slows it down. And Daly out front will slow it down as well.
Well, Mayo's done a real nice job off the backboards tonight, and you know, he's someone that is going to improve tremendously as the year goes along.
For sure.
More experience he gets, he's going to be a force to reckon with.
Daly will be at the line. 18 points tonight for Sean Mayo, and he's really shown us a lot.
Well, you know, it's a quiet 18 too.
Yep.
You know, and it's one that he's capable of doing that, getting his 20 points night in and night out.
$10 points for Brian Daly. And make it 11. 46-30 with a minute and just a few seconds left, minute and 14. We've got to name a most valuable player here in a little bit. And what do we got? A block being called on Ben Wilson. So we're getting the parade to the foul line at this point of the game. Not unusual. Shot is up. Good. Mike Gallagher collects on one. And he misses the second. Skaczynski with the rebound. A minute left. And he's going to get fouled. So, as I said, the parade to the foul line, back and forth. Skaczynski will go...
Well, I thought Thornton Academy dominated this game. You know, they had that 10 to 12-point lead throughout the whole contest and never relinquished it. You know, I thought they dominated play really on the defensive end, in the rebounding department. That's where they really did a great job.
It's back up to 16 points now with that shot by Skaczynski. 47-31, under a minute. 57 seconds, and now more people are coming in for Sanford as Coach Roberts brings in some more troops. Gallagher and Dave Dwarren will sit. TA will do the same in a moment. I see Ryan Monroe getting ready to come in if he gets a chance. We're down to 50 seconds and counting here. Mayo can't hang on to it.
Oh, excellent defense there by Brian Skaczynski.
Yep.
You know, they just play so good as far as positioning, defensive positioning, and maintain their ground and just do a good job.
Keel Martin, number 33 in the lineup. As we said, Ryan Monroe, number 14. Dan Winnie is back. I want to get them all. John Salter, number 24, also in the lineup. And Winnie comes out of there with the rebound. 30 seconds left. Baseline drive back out front. Shot is good. Give two to Ryan Monroe.
Well, I think everybody was surprised on that one, that
Yes.
ball went in.
Including Ryan Monroe.
That's right.
Although if you ask him, he'll say, I had it all the way. And there's a three coming the other way from number 24, Dave Smith of Sanford. But it's a little too late and a little too little. That's the final score here. Thornton Academy 49 and Sanford 34. We've got to come up with our most valuable player. It's the St. Michael's Sears and Biddeford MVP award, and I think we're both agreed that the winner should be
Sean Mayo.
Absolutely.
You know, he did it in the scoring department. He did it in the rebounding department. You know, he just, I thought, had a whale of a game.
Yep. Just nice presence under there. You said at one point it was a very quiet 18 points, and it was exactly that. It was a quiet 18 points. And he was getting those points, although they never really had to go to him. You never felt that the whole offense is generating around their 6'6" center. You know, they can do so many other things, but Mayo will be there. He'll make it happen. He'll work his way in. He'll shoot from the outside. A real weapon.
Right.
And a nice all-around game.
Well, yeah, you know, and it's a team, and that's how Coach Nelson coaches. You know, it's going to be a team. It's not going to be an individual. And Sean Mayo, as I mentioned earlier, he's going to get his points. He's going to do his thing in the realm of the team.
Ron, thank you very much. It was always fun, as usual, doing the game with you. It's a pleasure. This is the game of the week on the main cable network. We hope you enjoyed it. Once again, our final score from Thornton Academy. It's TA 49, Sanford 34. For my partner, Ron Cote, this is Roger Painchaud, and our videographer, which we never mentioned, unfortunately, Mark Candra, saying goodnight, and we'll see you down the road. Now, Biddeford.